sponsor is?
We welcome you live to Daytona International Speedway for Speed Week. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Jenkins, and this is the first of 2 Speed Weeks that we will have for you from Daytona. Next Sunday at 5:30 Eastern Time, we'll be here to wrap up the Daytona 500. And before we go any further, we'd like to congratulate Andy Hillenberg for winning today's ARCA Bondo Marhai 200 that you just saw here on ESPN. Joining me on this live edition of Speed Week this evening is Benny Parsons.
Thank you very much, Robert. Yeah. But look who I have as our special guest.
Why, look who's here.
Front row for the Daytona 500, Dale Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
Boy, what a pleasure. The Dale and
Having
Dale.
a great day today.
Well,
having fun.
You've had a good weekend.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, we also forgot to
mention. He's not having fun. He's doing TV today.
The winner of the Busch Clash once again, Dale Earnhardt.
One more time.
What's this, 6 out of 9, you tell me?
6 out of 9.
We'll have some highlights of that show just a little bit later, but is this the first time maybe you two have been on stage together in the same show since you battled to the checkered flag a couple of years ago?
Yeah, since I played second fiddle to him.
Yeah, listen to him. He's starting already. I know I got a week of this coming.
Well, let's go back to yesterday and take a look at what happened during qualifying. It all came down to Dale Jarrett, who we knew was going to be quick, but we didn't know how quick he was going to be. Did you know how quick you were going to be, Dale?
We had a good idea. We were very fortunate Friday to get a good, clean lap, which is hard to do when there's 60-some cars trying to get out and practice. But Friday we got a good, clean lap, blocked off tires and everything. And by our watches, we ran a 52 that lap. So we came back and were able to run a 51. So we backed up what we were doing. And it was a little hotter. The wind was a little stronger. So we were pleased. We felt like we gained a little bit over Friday.
Well, Dale Earnhardt, when he ran that lap, did you think you could beat him?
I had no idea I could run any better than like a 70.
Really?
We didn't get a clean lap, and we never did block off and put tires on in practice. So we just sort of had to go for it, and we just did everything we thought the car would need for qualifying. And then the first lap being a 73, which is just a little faster than Dale's, and then the next lap was just a tick slower. So, you know, it's hard to figure. So the car's the way to run. But we were really pleased with, you know, outside pole from what we had ran in practice and what I didn't think we had the car to beat him, you know, as far as qualifying goes.
Were you on the front row, Dale Jarrett, what, a couple of years ago?
93, yeah. When I won.
Kyle was...
Yeah, Kyle beat me by 3 100ths. And that was the closest I'd ever come to a pole. So I was a little nervous, to say the least, when Dale was out there. I knew they had something left. You think that you got 2 good friends. Dale's a good friend, and Andy Petrie, who I grew up with, built my first race car, could halfway tell me the truth. But he's standing and just lie straight to my face that they didn't have a chance to beat me, you know. And
we didn't beat you, did we?
No.
He didn't lie to you, then,
That's
did
a little closer than a
He
chance,
didn't lie,
though.
right?
Well,
he was honest, right?
Okay, well, Dale Jarrett won the qualifying yesterday. Dale Jarrett was not in today's Busch Clash, but Dale Earnhardt sure was. Here are the 16 cars come to the line for the start of the first 10-lapper. Jeff Bodine on the pole, but it didn't take you long to know the front, Dale.
No, I didn't. Actually, on the start of the race, and it didn't take long for this to happen.
Yeah, this is Greg Sachs.
But I've actually had to crack the throttle not to beat Bodine to the line, and that's a no-no in NASCAR's eyes. So, and then when I got going, you know, we pulled right out. And then on the restart here, the car was just super fast.
But look at this.
I got a little loose there.
Yeah, you sure did get a little loose.
I don't know how I didn't wreck. Matter of fact, and then I tried to crowd Gordon a little, and he says, "No, you better move over for me." So, and then I get along beside the 4 car, and I'm right along here, and I said, "Well, do I want to run second or do I want to run third? I'm gonna run third." So I eased off a little bit there, so I could maybe start with Gordon, you know, behind me on the restart, and times was the 4-car got in behind me, and here we go to the front.
Yeah,
easier than I thought we could.
A lap and a half to pass what, 14 cars or something?
No, there wasn't that many in front of us. There's a bunch that wrecked and got behind, and there wasn't what, 8. And see, this man predicted me to win.
That's right.
Jared
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
This morning on a TV show, and then during the second segment, I said they couldn't pass him.
Where did you watch the race from?
Down here in the pits on a scaffold.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Yeah, I did. I saw exactly what I was hoping I wouldn't see, that they're going to be fast.
That 3-car, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But we knew that. I mean, they've built a good race car, but I think we've got a car that can give them a little something
That little race
to go with.
today, you lay back and get everything going for that one race, and it's nothing like the qualifying races or the 500. The qualifying races, everybody be tightening the cars up, and then the Daytona 500 will be a whole lot different race. This is 10 laps with fresh tires every 10 laps. It's not nothing like the 500, 20 lap, 40 lap runs, you know, so be a lot different, be a lot closer.
Well, it's not only the Bob and Benny show, it's the Dale and Dale show, as Dale Jarrett and Dale Earnhardt will be back with us when we return on this live edition of Speed Week from Daytona. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Mark Stahl. I'd like to wish my new wife Sherry a happy Valentine's Day.
I want to wish my wife Nancy, my son Jarrett, and everybody back home a happy Valentine's Day.
Hi, I'm Randy LaJoy, driver to Bill Davis MB&A Pontiac. I'd like to wish my wife Lisa a happy Valentine's Day.
Hi, I'm Sharon Mass, and I'd like to wish my husband Rick a happy Valentine's Day and good luck in the Daytona 500.
I'd like to wish a happy Valentine's Day to my wife Kim and my lovely daughter Jordan and all the other race fans in the world that's going to be watching the Daytona 500.
Happy Valentine's to my mom's in Kannapolis, North Carolina. She's a good old gal.
She's a good old gal.
That's my mom. I love her to death.
Well, Dale, Jarrett, you get your shot now.
Sure, I'd like to wish my mother, Martha, also a happy Valentine's Day on Tuesday. Also, my wife, Kelly. She puts up with a lot here, and thanks for everything that you do.
And your wife is down here, so you can wish her a happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Pam.
Yes.
Now, back to the subject at hand here. What do you do this week? Dale Earnhardt, you...
I get to practice all week. I don't have to worry about bush cars and all that. He's got to worry about bush cars.
Oh, that's
He's
right.
driving a bush.
That.
Yeah, retired from that. So I can focus
on forward.
I can focus on my Winston Cup career.
You haven't been focused before. We're in serious trouble.
Number 8. You're going to focus on number 8.
I think everybody's focusing on 95, but you know, that's the next one in line, and that's, you know, that Jarrett's focusing on this year and trying to, everybody's working toward that championship, and that's what it's all about.
But number 8, Dale, puts you
on
kind of a league of your
That
own.
would be great. That'd be neat. You know, we're pretty proud of what we've done so far in our career, and fortunate and happy and thankful. And you know, we're gonna. I think the Monte Carlo's capable, and if we'll do our job, and it'd be great to get along here in the season, being old Dale race for it all year long, wouldn't it?
And Monte Carlo looked pretty good today, didn't it, Dale?
Looked awfully good. They've done their work, homework there, and brought a car out very competitive right out of the box. And but you know, Ford's got a good car too. I mean, I've been, you know, after driving Chevrolets the last few years, this car really feels good to me, and I think that we have something that can run with. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun, as he said, all year long.
Your strategies for the twin 125s, do you go for the win, or do you just see what the car will do? And
It'd be, I think we all probably say, yeah, especially on the front row, we're going to just kind of take it easy, but that goes out the window. We got to win. I mean, we're here to win.
We want another. We want a Rolex. I want another Rolex.
You get a Rolex for winning 125 miles?
That's what he told me. So I'm.
That's something to shoot for, huh?
Absolutely.
All right.
See, if he can win one and I can win one, it's the Dale and Dale show again.
That's right. Yeah, it gives y'all something to talk about a couple more days.
That's right.
How much did you win today? Did you bet on me today? How much did you win? You said you picked me. How much did you bet?
Yeah, but I was in
you
a
didn't
pool.
put any
but
money down?
No. They wouldn't let me take you. I would have taken you, sure.
It's hard to get awarded.
It's kind of hard to do.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
we have a sort of a behind-the-scenes look here at what happened during qualifying yesterday. Our cameras were all around the place. Now, this, of course, is Larry McReynolds, as he was listening to the speed turned in by his driver, Dale Jarrett. He hears that it's a good one and gets congratulations from Robert Yates and other members of the crew.
All the crew is... That must have been after Dale.
I think that's after I ran.
After Dale Earnhardt.
They were relieved then.
Yes.
Now we know that it's official, and the two combatants meet, and Dale Earnhardt says, just that much? I missed.
What, 11 thousandths of a second? Is that what it was?
It didn't matter how much it was, he beat me.
It's pretty amazing, though. You can go around here for 5 miles, though, in that little bit of time.
Yeah. And another thing that's amazing is, I mean, we have Chevy, we have Ford, we have 2 teams that have worked all winter to come down here, abide by the rules, and come out within 11 thousandths of a second.
And I think you said the key there, 2 teams. I mean, these are first-class teams that we're talking about, and they did their work during the winter, and I guess we had a little something to do with it, but what they did, you know, was the main thing.
Yeah. So
I think we can pick up right where we left off in August when Ernie got hurt with you guys and Robert Yates, and here we go again for another Childress-Yates race deal for the points.
Well, guys, thank you very much for stopping by, and good luck Thursday, and then again, maybe it'll be the Dale and Dale show coming down once again, and your dad can call it once again.
Not playing second fiddle.
There's the challenge. Dale Earnhardt and Dale Jarrett have been our special guests here on this live edition of Speed Week. Rick Mast and Steve Kinzer are standing by. They'll be with us when we come back. Twilight is beginning to fall on Daytona International Speedway. We are back with this live edition of Speed Week. It's been rather cloudy and cool here today, much cooler than it was yesterday. We saw the Great Busch Clash today, won by Dale Earnhardt. Of course, yesterday's qualifying in which Dale and Dale are on the front row. Now we turn our attention here in the next segment of this Speed Week program to a couple of guys who had some struggles yesterday during qualifying. Next to Benny is Steve Kinzer, and on the far part of the screen is Rick Mast. Well, guys, what happened there yesterday, Steve?
Well, we've just had motor problems, and you know, our slow and thought we might have had a cure, but went out today and it didn't seem to fix anything. So we're still struggling.
Had it tested, and you tested this winter, and the car was fast, wasn't it?
The car was fast, and actually we took a motor out of the 90 car, and which ran it quick, and put it right back in here, and the thing still we've got electrical problems, I think. So we'll just try to get it sorted out.
This was the qualifying run yesterday. You're going to try to requalify, obviously, on Monday?
Yes.
How different is adapting these cars than the sprint cars, World of Outlaws cars that you've driven before?
Well, it's you know, it's like going to school for the first day again. They're just completely different. It's you know about racing, you know how to race, your mind knows how to do it, but you got to learn the car all over, how it works, everything about it.
Rick Mast, you kind of had Steve's problems yesterday. Car was slow.
I've had everybody's problems, Benny.
Except Dale Jarrett and Dale Earnhardt. Yeah. Dealing with the press.
I've had that problem. I've been wanting to get out of here since I got here. I used to think we came here the first time with Travis, you know, and ran real good, and came back next year with that movie car and ran good. First year with Richard, I ran good. I got to thinking, you know, I think there's something I'm doing at this racetrack nobody else is doing, because everything I get in here, I just fly. Last year and a half, I've realized that ain't been the case. I just had good horses on me then, but no, we had, our car was good. I mean, handling good, the thing was going good, everything felt good. We started out Friday afternoon, we burned a piston in one motor, we went through 3 motors yesterday. You know what I mean? Even when I took the green to qualify, we come off the second turn and burned another piston, and we're out of motors now. But what happened, you know, we've been kind of behind the 8 ball at restrictor plate tracks, so Ronnie, my motor guy, he found something here back in January to make these things run. When we got down here to make them run, we were doing that, but we didn't have the longevity, I guess you'd say. But we kept trying to make it because we wanted to make a qualifying effort. We knew we had a good stout car if we could make the thing live. They got all the motors now back in Asheville working on them tonight, and we'll requalify tomorrow with my show car motor, so I can qualify Tuesday with my race motor when they get back with them. You understand?
Wow. You mean you have to qualify tomorrow to qualify Tuesday?
Yeah, they got 2 more rounds of qualifying, and I won't have a good motor back till Tuesday, so I've got to run tomorrow. If I don't run tomorrow, I can't run Tuesday.
And a show car engine?
Well, it's actually a pit stop practice engine. That's what I had in the Busch Clash today. No joke, guys. I'm telling you the truth.
Man.
I think you're a little behind the 8 ball is right.
Well, you know, the guys have really worked hard on this deal, you know, and we've just done everything we can do. And finally, they found, I think, what we've been needing to do, and it's just a matter of, I know when we were down here testing Robert, the Dale and Dale show you had, Robert Yates, I know he went through 3 or 4 motors doing the same thing we did, so we're like 3 weeks behind, but we're going to catch up by next Sunday.
There you go. We'll wish for the best, and we will come back with more from Daytona in just a moment as Steve Kinzer and Rick Mast continue to talk with Benny Parsons and me here on Speed Week. We'll be right back. We are live at Daytona International Speedway for this live edition of Speed Week. Here are the results of the race that was held earlier today here, the ARCA Bondo Marhide Supercar Series. Andy Hillenberg wins. Gary Bradbury was second, then Mike Wallace, Joe Ruttman, and Bob Hill. Back with Benny and Steve Kinzer and Rick Masson. Steve, I imagine you've driven some sprint cars against Andy Hillenberg a time or two, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, quite a few times, and I want to congratulate him on today's run, and him and Kenny both.
Now, this is Indiana Andy.
That's right.
You've also driven against Oklahoma Andy, right?
I've driven against Oklahoma Andy and Indiana Andy.
That's right. Rick Mast, have you seen this crash that was in the ARCA race today, the Andy Belmont?
Yeah, sure did.
This was really awesome. We have we have it here for you. Coming off of turn number 2, Belmont up on top of Boucher, and then the barrel rolls.
Hey guys, that asphalt helped that. I believe the asphalt helped that not be as bad as it could have been. It was bad enough, but
once again, watching, we're showing this in slow motion. The roof flaps do deploy, but the car is already, I think that Boucher got under the car and kind of pushed it over.
Right. Not much that could be done once the car was edged up on its side by Boucher.
He got up and waved at the fans.
Yeah, he sure did. We're going to show it here in just a second. After all this was over, he climbed out of the car and act like he won the Daytona 500.
Attaboy, Andy.
But the good thing is that that he was okay. Speaking of sprint cars, Steve, they're running, I think, up at St. Augustine this coming week. Any desire to get up there and throw a little dirt around with them?
No, we're gonna. It looks like we need all our effort right here. So, you know, that's the plan. We're gonna. When I decided to run this, it's going to be strictly the Winston Cup Series, nothing else, and all our efforts are going to this. And you know, everything's went really good all winter. We've did a lot of testing. I've got in the short tracks, and let's hope maybe it'll turn around for us down there.
Yeah.
Rick Mast, last fall, your car, the Skoll Ford, was really, really good. You got to look forward to going back to Rockingham here in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, anywhere once we get out of here. But I'm telling you, we got a shot Sunday if they can get that motor deal straightened out. But yeah, anywhere, you know what I mean? Rockingham, then Richmond, Darlington, Bristol, everywhere we go, Atlanta. You know, I'm looking forward to any of them, all of them.
You say they're back in Asheville. Do they know what to do when they get back?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
That's helpful.
No, I'm going to tell you, the guys are really working hard.
That's a definite maybe.
No, they're, I think they know. I think we know, finally. I mean, we've been 2 years trying to figure this thing out.
Have you ever been told that, Benny?
Huh?
It's going to be fixed the next
time?
time?
Oh, yeah, we got this figured out.
All right, Kinzer, leave me alone now.
But we also got to add, and I'm kind of a downer to the thing, but Richard, your car owner's father, passed away yesterday, right?
Richard, my car owner, and Leo Jackson, Robert's car owner, Robert Presley's, their dad had a heart attack last night and died, and they're all back in Asheville. I'd like to say hi to them and best wishes.
Does the thrill of your career remain winning the pole for the Brickyard 400?
You know, my thrill was getting the first full-time Winston Cup ride.
Yeah.
The deal at Indy, when I think about Indy, that was neat, real good, but I look at what we lost. You know, second turn, or the fourth turn of the second lap, we lost 1,000 RPMs. And but that was the story of last year for us. We'll get it turned around.
What happened with the car? Do you know?
Yeah, it was an ignition problem.
Man,
that's what you do when you covering up motor problems, see.
Ignition problem.
Steve, we're going to kind of hang with you during this coming week and follow your progress in the Daytona 500, so we certainly hope things go well for you. Are you down at this point mentally and attitude-wise, or are you remaining pretty optimistic that things are going to go okay?
Well, you got to realize that I have been around racing a little bit, so I know there is some ups and downs in it. Yeah, you know, it works on me a little bit. I had you know, thinking that at least I'm going to be able to come down here. If nothing else, I think I can go out there and hold this thing wide open and get it qualified pretty good. And I got a pretty good race car, and right now we haven't got that done. So I figured if I was going to have any troubles, I was going to be on the short tracks for a while. But I knew I was going to have trouble everywhere. But yeah, like I said, it's not over yet.
That's right. Well, best of luck to both of you. Get into the race and then in the Daytona 500 next Sunday. Thanks for being with us here on Speed Week. And we will come back and wrap things up from here in Daytona after a look at our CarQuest racing calendar. Here's a look at our CarQuest racing calendar with events coming up. For all your auto parts needs, you'll find it at CarQuest. Welcome back to Speed Week. It's not too often that you see some real old-timers sitting around in the garage area trading war stories, but such was the case outside of Phil Barkdahl's garage.
ESPN, here's my pit crew, 75, 80, and 63. And we're going to do it with these guys right here. And I'm 57. We're going to have about 400 years in our pit crew to do it.
Someday you and I are going to be sitting around the garage area doing that.
I'm afraid that's right. And that Tony Marcus, that's Dave Marcus' dad.
And Phil Barkdahl said earlier this week that he has won just by being here because a year ago he was battling prostate cancer, and he has won the battle and is back at racing.
And he spun out just a few minutes ago, coming off turn 4, but he's okay. Once again, he survived.
That's right. Okay, let's talk about a couple of things. First of all, were there any surprises that you saw in the Busch Clash? Who looked the best to you, other than, of course, Earnhardt and Gordon?
Well, I thought the Chevrolets was a surprise because they, brand new car, but yet they ran 1, 2, 3.
And Bill Elliott, maybe?
Bill Elliott, yeah. How about, no, Elliott did finish third in the Busch Clash. Yeah, brand new team, back home again with the Elliott Hardy team, and I was really amazed at the well Elliott ran.
Okay, let's talk about the fines that have been handed out here this weekend, and boy, they have been very severe.
I mean, folks, the point fund is growing rapidly because, first of all, Bill Davis was caught, fined $25,000. His driver fined $10,000 for a total of $35,000 for an apparatus to lower the deck lid. And then Junior Johnson was caught with something in the intake manifold and fined the largest fine ever in NASCAR history, $45,000.
Yeah. Now, Brett Bodine was the driver, of course, of the Junior Johnson car that was not allowed to qualify yesterday. He will be qualifying tomorrow. We got his comments on what happened. Brett Bodine.
In the qualifying tech line, evidently NASCAR felt like there was a questionable piece in the manifold or something of that respect, and we just were not allowed to make a qualifying run. You know, just a circumstance that rules interpretation of what was in the manifold and what is allowed is two different things, and we just kind of got put in the gray area a little bit, and NASCAR decided that they needed to take action.
And he's kind of under the gun now with a brand new team, but I'm sure he'll look good in qualifying tomorrow.
Well, they don't have a time. They've got to get qualified.
That's right. And Joe Nemechek also got fined for a rules violation over the weekend.
That's right. He had something in the air cleaner, $5,000, another fine.
Benny, thank you very much for being here. We're going to be back next week, next Sunday at 5:30 Eastern Time, wrapping up the Daytona 500. For Benny Parsons, I'm Bob Jenkins. Here's more of the Busch Clash. So long, everyone.